Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you today for this yin yoga practice, which is going to focus on working on a spine and relaxing the nervous system. And this practice is basically for the days when you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed. So some very accessible poses and mostly forward folds and some spinal twist to work on those areas of the body which can help you relax when the times are overwhelming. So I invite you to join me in this practice today on the mat with some cushions, pillows, bolster, any props that you might have around you. If you don't have, that's okay. You can do this practice without the props as well. And remember, we hold into our poses for longer time in this practice, so we find the edge, we find the point which is good enough for us to feel the sensation. At the same time, we are having fun. We are able to enjoy the practice. So with that, let's see you on the mat and explore this practice together. So let's first begin with lying down on the back, just to ground ourselves. You can either straighten your knees or keep your knees bent. And maybe to just hook yourself a little better, you can place your right palm on your belly and left palm on your chest. Allow your arms to just relax, shoulders to relax on the ground. And start to notice your breath here. Maybe the rise and fall in your belly, the expansion and contraction in your chest. And at no point we are just trying or forcing ourselves to come back to the present moment. We are just allowing the natural process to happen. So allow your mind to wander if it wants to wander. And whenever it realizes, let it come back. And you're simply lying down and watching this happening, your mind wandering and coming back, wandering and coming back. And whenever your mind comes back, welcome it with open heart and not really feeling, oh, my mind wandered, instead of that feeling grateful that, okay, it has come back. And you're getting to that moment, getting to live that moment fully. And as you ground yourself, you can start to move and toes slowly, moving your fingers a little bit. Maybe you move your head from one side to the other, bring your feet together, stretching your body a little. And bend your knees to roll over to your right. And slowly come back up into your seating posture. Join your palms to the heart center. And we'll be chanting 1 Om 3 Shantis. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. So as the first pose, we will explore caterpillar pose like we do seated forward fold. So you can extend your legs forward in front of you. You can keep your knees slightly bent if you want. You can roll a towel or napkin under your knees, or you place a bolster over your thighs. You can do that as well. Palms on the side and walk your palms forward. Maybe stay here somewhere in the center or keep going deeper if your body allows. Your spine can be round in this practice. Allow your torso to surrender. So important is how better and how much that you can surrender in your pose. Feel free to also use block to rest your head over, because maybe over the period of time you may feel a little bit of unrest in your neck. With time you may find new edge, a new deeper point, and if your body goes there, allow it to go. Feel your shoulders relaxed, your arms fully relaxed, your torso relaxed, and you're slowly releasing your whole body here in this pose. Once you find your edge, the only thing that we need to do is not resist. Whatever is happening, allowing that to happen in mind or body. And as you immerse yourself into this pose, you can slowly start to become aware of your body. A little bit of movement to slowly come back up. Maybe press your palms down on the floor on the side and walk your palms back to bring your torso back in the center. Now from here we'll be bending the knees, again another forward fold. So forward folds really help you regulate the nervous system faster. You are allowing also a blood to stay in your upper body and also flow to your head. And that's how it relaxes the mind as well. So you can also place cushions under your knees if you want, or have a cushion in front of you or a bolster. You can keep the bolster upright if you want, if you can't go deeper. If you can go deeper, maybe resting your torso over the bolster. So whatever works out for you, wherever you find your edge, whichever point wherein you feel that you also can reflect on your practice and be with yourself effortlessly. And any meditative practice, whether you sit for meditation or yin yoga is again a meditative practice. These practices are beautiful, especially for the overwhelm, wherein the overwhelm comes from unorganized thoughts, that our thoughts are spread out all over the place and we are not able to structure them, we are not able to put them in a story. And practices like these can really calm your mind, and you can then watch all your thoughts falling right in their places, and they just get organized and you feel better, you feel calmer. So giving maybe 5 minutes a day to go back to yourself, to watch, to organize, and then get going. And slowly, as you breathe in, lifting your torso up, and you can walk your palms back, bringing your torso back in the center, and we are going to move into the wide leg child pose from here. So you can bring your knees together, swing them back. You can come on your fours, maybe tuck your toes, take your knees a little bit away, and then the back of the foot resting, maybe support your hips with a cushion. You can take a thicker cushion as well. Our aim should be that our hips are always touching a base, so your hips should not be lifted up. You can maybe place a bolster in front of you, maybe resting your torso on the bolster or just resting the chest and the forehead on the bolster. You can also have a block in front of you to just rest your forehead. So choose your variation, whatever you feel like doing. Maybe if you want more support today and feel like taking more support, you can use the bolster and just allow yourself to relax there, allowing your arms to go as far as and then surrender. Find your edge. You can rest either the side of your cheek, forehead on the bolster. And notice all the sensations flowing through the body. And see how you can surrender deeper in your pose. Notice your shoulders if you feel relaxed. Notice your jaw. Notice your facial muscles. And if your body is truly able to relax, you will still find some resistance, some tensing in some of the body parts. And you can probably let go from there and surrender. And slowly you can press the palms down. Inhale to lift your torso up. Walk your palms back to bring yourself back in the center. Now we are going to lie down on our belly, maybe using a bolster if you want for the Sphinx pose, and otherwise you can do this without the bolster as well. So if you are using the bolster, you can also support your pelvis with the cushion if you wish. If you are using the bolster, then place the lower part of your chest over the bolster, placing your forearms beyond it, still aligned with your shoulders, the elbows, and allow your head to drop down, or alternatively use a block and rest the head over the block. Otherwise, just forearms and resting. Allow your torso to surrender once you find your edge. Legs free and loose, and just noticing the little sensation in your lower back, releasing all the resistance, the rejection, everything from your lower back. And keep coming back to your breath. And from here, you can slowly press the palms down. Inhale to lift the torso, maybe taking the bolster out. And then we are moving on to the side. So just lying down on your side, stretch your left arm up or make a pillow with your left palm and rest the side of your head with over the left palm or the forearm. Taking your right leg to the front, the top leg will come to the front, bend your back knee. See if you can catch hold with your right palm. If not, you can simply let your right palm fall behind you, or if you want you can just rest them over your waist or wherever you feel, but keeping your bottom leg bent towards your hip as much as you can. So just stay here. If you want you can also pull up another cushion under your head if that feels better. You can keep this front knee bent as well if you feel that keeping it straight is a lot of challenge and you're not able to surrender into the pose, then keeping the front knee bent or place a cushion under your knees. And from here you see if you can bring your upper back on the ground. So we were just lying on the side and now we are facing the chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe keeping your front knee bent. You can place your left palm on your top thigh or maybe stretched out. Choice is yours. Now both shoulders are touching the ground. And slowly, as you exhale, release. And we're going to change the side. So lying down on your side. So in the previous time, if you were lying down on your left side, then you lie down on your right side. And then maybe making a pillow with your right palm. And then taking your top leg a little bit ahead. Maybe bend the knee, taking your Bend your back knee and see if you can catch hold of your back foot with your left palm, and you're able to surrender. Lying down on the side right now. And take as many props help that you want to take to feel grounded and stable in your practice. And you should be able to surrender and not struggle all the time. So that's why finding your edge and really being with ourselves, with our breath, with all the sensations, your emotions, your thoughts. Stay connected with all of your being. Rest and relax. And then you can slowly place your upper back on the ground fully, both shoulders touching the ground. Maybe just stretch your open arm at the right side or place it on top of your left thigh. Support your knees with the cushion if you need to, and relax. And as you exhale, release, straighten both of your legs and bring your hips back on the ground. We are going to move into legs to the 90-degree, which you can do against the wall as well. Or if you have the belt, maybe you can use the belt and wrapping the belt around the mount of your toes. And if you have the bolster, you can also use the bolster. So for that, you can lie down on your back first. You lift your pelvis up, slide the bolster under your sacrum, placing your sacrum over the bolster and see wherever you feel okay. Shoulders nicely touching the ground, and then lift one by one, lift your feet off the floor and extend the leg. Allow your body weight to roll towards your shoulders. And just arms either down, or you can stretch your arms up, whatever feels better for you. And relax. You can do this without the bolster by simply raising your legs up to the 90-degree. And we're going to spend some time here allowing the blood to flow to your head, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. And let this calm flow to your head and concentrate to the point between your eyebrows. And notice if you are surrendering with each exhalation. With each exhalation, watch your body settling down on the mat deeper and deeper. For next few breaths, see if you want to use Ujjayi breath by contracting the back of your throat muscles, making as if you are fogging a glass, making a sound like that. And try and control your breath, and you decide the pace of your breath just for next few breaths. Then come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Feel the weight of your upper back on the shoulders to the ground. Feel your arms relaxing. Legs loose. No need to activate them right now. You don't have to activate any muscles. Just letting your body be. your knees down, and we're going to move into a twist. So you can either cross your legs, or you can keep your knees on top of each other and drop them on one side. Maybe place a cushion or a block under your knees or in between your knees to make it a little bit more accessible for you. Extending your arms to the T shape, and then you can look at the opposite palm and allow yourself to relax here. A gentle twist, so you don't have to push yourself to do or to reach anywhere. Just gently twisting the body. Both shoulders nicely relaxing on the ground. And just notice how and when your mind comes back, and then it connects and aligns with what you want to focus on. Could be the sensations, your breath, whatever it is. And experience that moment of alignment. When you feel whole and the whole being is agreeing to that one moment. And you don't feel a division. So keep coming back. The moment you come back to the present moment, you experience that fully. And slowly come back to the center to change the side. And slowly come back to the center and relax for about 2 minutes. In the center, you can keep your knees bent or straight down. And notice your body on the ground, feeling the texture wherever your skin touches the ground or your mat. Just take a moment to feel the texture. Maybe sounds. Or simply your breath. And you can continue here to relax for a longer time. If you want to come out, you can start to move your toes and fingers gently. You can move your head from one side to the other, coming back to your body. You may want to stretch your body fully, stretching your legs, stretching your arms up, maybe shaking your legs a little bit to release all the remaining tension, and then bend your knees to roll over. And whenever you feel ready, come up into your seating posture. Let us take a moment here to absorb the practice. And join the palms to the heart center. We'll be chanting 1 Om 3 Shantis. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in. I hope you're feeling little less overwhelmed now after this practice, or if you were just doing this practice to come back to yourself, I hope you were able to meet yourself during the practice. So with that, I would look forward to your comments, your feedback, or anything you have anything to say about this session or any other practices, any questions. You can leave your comments in the comment section, and I hope to see you soon again in some other practice. Until then, bye-bye.